Okay, this was a real feisty match that I'm going to be reporting on now because I've just seen the Toronto Wolfpack Warrington Wolves Challenge Cup sixth round tie, and I tell you now, it was an incident-fueled affair. It was 10-12 to Warrington at half time. Toronto had taken the lead early on with a brace of tries from Adam Hickson and Liam Kay, and a penalty from Ryan Brearley. That was all their points. But Mike Cooper scores the response try. Then, when that try is scored at 22 minutes, there is a brawl after the try. There's an allegation of a bite on a player. There was a delay in the game. The referee, Ben Thaler, was getting really firm with the players. Liam Kay got yellow carded for a tip tackle. He did admit it was accidental, not deliberate. Um, he came back on 38 minutes. However, as he's coming back on, there is a fight which resulted in a red card for Andrew Dixon for a punch. And the mood of the game had changed after the first Warrington try. They also then score with Josh Charnley just after the punch is thrown, and it ends 12-10 at half time. The second half, all Warrington. There were two yellow cards for the Toronto Wolfpack. Josh McCrone, the captain, having a heated discussion with the referee, gets binned, and Darcy Lussick also another heated discussion with the referee, gets binned. And Adam Hickson had a rather nasty injury to his shoulder. This second half, the discipline completely evaporated for the first 12 minutes of the second half. It had completely gone. Warrington scored consistently. We had tries from Harvey Livett, Ben Murdoch, Marcella, Jack Hughes, Ben Westwood, a hat-trick from Ton Lynham, Tyrone Roberts. We have Murdoch was in the second try, Josh Charney there again, and Ton Lynham finished with his hat-trick. It was just constant for like 20-25 minutes. It was after the red yellow cards came, it was just constant. When you've got 11 men or sometimes 10 men on the pitch against a full 13, it's going to happen. The first half, there was a disallowed try for Kevin Brown. There was two brawls. There was a second one on 30 minutes. There was another coming together with players. The referee, Ben Thaler, gave a final warning to both sides. The high penalty count was obvious. The discipline was shocking. Considering that even though Toronto are in a league below in the Championship, not the Super League, and therefore they're probably used to a bit more of a rough and tumble game with a lot more higher penalty count and a slightly lower quality level, the players they have, some at XNRL and Super League, they've all played at the higher level. So I'm very surprised by how this ended up. It was a very physical game. God, there's a lot here. I had to go on two pages. But the Warrington Wolves just got hold of the ball in the second half. I think the first Warrington try, the aftermath of that try, the brawl after that try, the coming together of players, that changed the mood of the game. And for the next 20 minutes, the mood of the game was really, before and after half time, was really spiteful, and it got nasty. And there was, I think this carried on, I think, for the rest of the game. Toronto Wolfpack, they are running away with the Championship. They are the top team in the Championship. They've only lost, I think, twice, or failed to win twice. They've had one draw, I believe, and one defeat in the Rugby League Championship. They're looking odds on to be, coming into the Super League next year. But they have to learn to keep the discipline. The first half was brilliant. The first half was a brilliant, very open encounter. Toronto were actually the better side in the first half, even though the scoreline at half time was 12-10. But the second half, the discipline collapsed completely. The red card just before half time, I didn't say ruined the game. It might have ruined the spectacle of having a closer game where it was actually an underdog story. I've seen that before, like Toulouse beating Widnes about 10 years ago. That sort of went out the window. It could have gone either way at half time. That could have inspired the Wolfpack to beat the Wolves. Toronto, however, just imploded. Discipline went. I don't think fitness is an issue. I think it's more discipline and control. And Toronto completely lost control. They allowed themselves to be down to 10 men at one point. 2 in the bin, 1 sent off. They had 3 yellow cards throughout the game. They had 1 red card. Warrington, I think, were lucky to also keep 13 men on the pitch. I felt at times Ben Thaler might be slightly losing control of the game. He reined them back in. But the discussion between Macron and Ben Thaler, the referee, was, I think, could there have been some favourable refereeing? I don't know. The refereeing standard in the Championship is different. The style of play is different. There's multiple questions we could say, but it was a feisty encounter, even up to the last minute. So I'm going to leave that there. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe. If you are a rugby league fan in North America, I'd like to hear from you. If you watch this game, I'd like to hear from you. Please like, subscribe, place your comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.